All right, now we're ready to get started. I had to get my chat room message typed out, guys. All right, let's see. Here we go. Hello, welcome. Just getting started. Hang on a second, guys. I need to do something right quick. Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. How you doing, Dee Dee? Let me see here. I think if we sleep for a day, we're going to be ready to harvest. I'm doing pretty good. I was glad to see that you are back coloring. Or no, you weren't coloring yet. You were just doing farming, I guess. Okay, let's sleep, because we've got a field right here we'll be able to harvest. So let's just go ahead and do that, I guess. Thank you. Okay, so now we can harvest that field. Oh, well, I sure wish they'd get this taken care of for you. Get it cleared up. Ooh, I wiped out a sign. Oh, good. I started coloring a picture today that I think you would really like. How come this is not? What's going on? There we go. No, you have not. We're just now beginning to harvest our canola. So we have not missed that yet. Oh no. It might be a couple of live streams yet before we actually are able to buy the oil mill. And this will take care of our chickens for a while. Okay, yeah, I think you'll like it. Now what we'll do is we'll finish this field and then we'll sleep, because this is canola. So then we'll be able to harvest this one. We'll get it replanted. We'll sleep, and maybe we can get one of these. We might get enough money tonight. Maybe. It depends on how long it takes. We're just going to have to see. We might be able to buy that oil mill. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't really have any Valentine daisy kind of stuff to color on. I don't think anything I had was Valentine-ish, so to speak. So I didn't worry about it. That would have been a kind of a nice idea, though, to do something holiday themed. Oh, okay. Sick. Yeah, I didn't get no flowers either, sick. How you doing, sick? Oh, that would be pretty interesting. A four-leaf clover, yeah. So right now, Sick, we're harvesting this field, and then we'll get it replanted, and then we'll sleep for a day, and we'll start harvesting our canola so we can prepare to buy the oil mill. And who knows, if we get enough grain, we may end up buying that today. We'll see. Yes, Dee Dee, if you harvest in the rain, you're going to lose yield. And you cannot harvest if it is snowing at a certain level. If it's just barely snowing, we were able to harvest. But once it picked up, we were not. Even with the rain, when it just barely started raining, we were still able to harvest. But then when it got heavier, we were not. Well, I'm going to have to go get our, well, I guess we actually can leave that like that. We'll take the other tractor, this one. Oh, it started raining while you were doing a contract? Oh, so did it prevent you from being able to complete the contract because you didn't have enough grain to fulfill it? Because you lost yield? Ah, yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful. Oh, now see, I didn't know how it would affect contracts, so now I do know. Yeah, you cannot harvest when there's moisture in the air because it'll cause your grains to mold. Oh, I didn't realize it was that much. That might be more than it was in FS22. I can't remember. I would say by now our chickens probably do want some food. Well, no, they have food. Good. All right, well. We didn't have that much that we fed them last time. We fed them everything we had, and we have slept for a few times since then. So I thought they might be out, but we still have about half of what I put in there left. Yeah, in one way I would think that rain would be connected to the weather, because you could turn the snow and stuff off too, so. Yeah, it would be nice if you could turn the rain off. I want to be able to get me some drone footage that does this kind of stuff with the camera. Not that there's any combines around here for me to do that with the drone, but it still looks cool. Oh, I downloaded a mod for my favorite light pole today. It's the big 360 automatic. Yeah, that's my favorite light as far as like for the equipment yard and stuff like that. I like using that light. It's the only one I use. We don't need it on this map. I might put one over where our farmyards are. That's a good question. We'll find out here in just a minute. I'm not even sure where to find out. Now, do I have to exit this? Do I have to exit and come back in to see the mod page, right? I don't think there's any other way for me to know. Dee Dee, is there any way for me to find out how many mods I have without exiting the game and coming back in? Oops. On the construction menu, okay. Oh no! Whew. I just barely saved that one. Oh, not the construction page. Well, we'll just exit and come back in. I think it tells me how many mods I have installed. Let's get this back over here. And then we'll just exit right quick and take a look. I'm okay with doing that. Now I am not going to put this under the shed because we're going to be using it again. When you Oh, but it does not say how many, does it? I can show, see there's the bucket. I just don't know where it put the bucket when I was going to use it. it looks like I have 43 mods. If we just count what's right here, there's 43. But is that all of them? I'm not sure that's all of them. It's not. No, that's only the mods for like vehicles and stuff. Yeah, but I have a lot more stuff than this. So let's do this. Let's save the game, because this is not going to affect us anything. We'll save the game, we'll exit right quick, and then we'll just come right straight back in. It'll tell us how many, I think it tells us how many mods. Now that says 158, but I guess I have 158, I don't know. Yeah, because one of them I don't have activated, and that was that double, this guaranteed crop prices. There's 2 of them. I don't know how I got 2 of them, but I decided to leave one of them unactivated so I can find out what's going on. See, there's that light fixture. Yeah, I don't understand that guaranteed crop price thing, why there are 2 of the same mod available. I don't know what's going on. So I just decided to activate only one. We'll see what happens. I may have to uninstall the one I have activated now just to get the other one done. Okay, now we can go back. And now we can feed the chickens on the way in. Now, one thing you guys might have noticed, like when I drive around with my trailer, if it has grain in it, I put the cover on it, just so the wind can't blow none of the grain out. Not that it does in the game, but it's just, in reality, it would. Let's just go ahead and fill these guys up all the way. Now see, that's always, I would have expected that to have let me dump that right there. But it doesn't like to let me do it from that angle for whatever reason, I don't know. Whoops. Vehicles, miscellaneous. Okay. And now we still have 7,800 liters. And that will be, yeah, see, that's almost enough to fill them up completely again. So we're good to go. We don't really need to worry about repairing the weight. That's not going to affect us any. Whoops. Now, providing that I do not forget to change the crop type, we will plant barley in this field that we just harvested. We're just going to switch between wheat, barley, and sorghum. That's all for the chickens. But also, we can use that to make flour. So eventually, when we get the grain mill, we may have a surplus of some of these grains in our silo. Hopefully. All right, let's get back over to the farm, and then I'm going to buy that bucket. Whoops. You're supposed to be filling this thing up. What's it doing? Holy cow. That was crazy. I've not seen it do anything like that before. I've never used that one in any of my other maps though, but that was weird. Okay, now I want to buy the bucket miscellaneous. Aha. That's what we want. $50. Now, the question is, I'm going to have to figure out now how to use it. Where would it be? It put it at the shop, and then I just place it wherever I want it to be. Okay, it's not a hand tool. Because I originally thought it might be a hand tool. All right, it can stay at the shop for right now. We'll remember to go pick it up. So we got a plow. These trees are filling out more right before our very eyes. They were all branches, and now we got a bunch of pine needles coming on. I think I might do this part myself, because I think it'll be faster if I do. Well, I wish this plow would we could work at a little bit faster speed, but the plow only allows us 6 miles an hour, even if we had more horsepower. So we may look for a plow that actually allows us to work at a little bit faster speed. I do have another plow, so I might look at that and see if we can increase our speed just a little bit. I don't want to increase it too much because it doesn't look right. I don't like it when it's moving too fast, but maybe just a little bit faster. Even a couple miles an hour, up to like 8 miles an hour would be pretty good. Well, I'll tell you what, this is about the most manual work I've done in FS25. And I can tell you it's enough. It's already hurting my hands. But sometimes it is faster just to do it oneself. That way it doesn't spend as much time turning around. That can take longer for the game than the actual plowing. Now I'd say we probably just plowed this field at about half the time it would have took for the helper to do it. The only thing I don't like about it is we got tire tracks all over the place. And I don't like tire tracks in the fields, but because we still have to plant, that will take them out. So it won't be long now. We'll be able to start harvesting canola. Mason. How are you, Mason? Okay, we're going to put barley. So I wanted to make sure I got the right crop type in there. How's it going, Mason? I'm doing good, thank you. Good to see you again. Now, we will let the helper do this part, guys, because my hand's already hurting just from doing that plowing. So, whoops, I hit the wrong button. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you've had an opportunity to come by. We are harvesting, well, at this point we already harvested. We're replanting this field, and then we are going to be, we're getting this field replanted, then we will sleep through the night, and then we'll be ready to harvest this field. Here comes the train. I used to haul the crew for a CSX railroad. I would go out in the boonies and pick up the engineer, the conductor, and the brakeman. They would leave the train parked, and I would take them to the main train yard, which was actually quite a ways away. And somebody else would take a new crew out to take over the train. It was pretty cool. Let's see, maybe while that guy's finishing up on that, maybe we could take a ride into town and see if we can't get our bucket. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get, I probably need a pickup truck to get a bucket, don't I? Because I'm not going to have anything to put it in. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it like this. I'm going to need a truck or something to put it in. It's like flying a drone. Oh, whoa. Hit the brakes, boy. There's our bucket. Now, I'm hoping this bucket works the way I kind of was wanting it to. We're going to experiment here in just a second when we get back. Yeah, that was kind of fun. I took off the other day on the other map. Man, I overshot where I was going. I couldn't hardly get the brakes to come on. It was funny. I way overshot where I was going. That time I did better. It actually didn't take me that long just to plain run over there. See this bucket right here? I'll be able to set my drone up to be in front of me like that, looking at me with the camera. And when I walk forward, it will move in front of me just like that. It'll hover right in front of me and it'll track me. Well, that fell down. That's not supposed to fall down. I want to see if I can actually put grain in this. Ah, come on. What's it doing to my bucket? Richard, how's it going? Now, this will not work the way I want it to, guys. Because I thought I could use this and put grain in it, but it's not letting me fill the bucket, which I thought it would. So that's unfortunate. It did not work the way... Oh, look, I already bought a bucket. Oh, I forgot I already had the bucket, guys. Oh, now we have 2 buckets. Ah. I don't remember buying that bucket. I probably did, but, well, I know I did, but still. Oh, okay, Richard. Okay, well, we got 2 buckets, guys. Hey, I wonder if I can stack these buckets. Let's check something out here. Aha, look at there. I must have bought that bucket first thing right off the bat when I first started playing on this map, because I do not remember buying that. Oh well, it doesn't work the way I wanted it to. Can't use it to haul grain for the chickens. So I did not know it was just a decoration. I thought it was actually usable. I thought so, but I can't figure it out. It doesn't give me any option to fill it. I thought it was. Let's go look at it again. See, it tells me what's in the silo. It does not let me use unless maybe it works like if we bought like a big bag, and maybe it would fill from that. I don't know. Or let's try this one. Let's walk over here. Let's just see. Will it let us? Now see here, it might let us. No. So I do not know. I don't see any way to fill. So I don't know. Let's leave. We'll stack it back on top. Yeah, I just don't know how to use it. But maybe at some time it'll be figured out. I'm just trying to line that up a little bit right there, guys, so it looks better. Whoops. That's good enough. Yeah, I don't know how to use it. I thought it was usable, that's why I bought it. Because I already had that in mind, that I could use it for feeding chickens. Well, Monty, I agree. I have enjoyed watching them. How are you doing? Now let's see if he'll come back on his own and get that spot that he just missed. I'm going to be really interested in seeing how much canola we get off of this first field that we do. He did not come down here and get this spot that he missed. I'll have to do it. Oh, Monty. Okay, now we can sleep for a day. Let's save it though. Now we could have just spent the rest of the previous day doing contracts, but I didn't really want to. I want to get some canola. Let me see. Oh, it's just going to start right there, but I think I'll just go ahead and come back down this way. Start down here on the end. And we'll hire a helper. Wow, we've already harvested almost 2,000 liters. That's not bad. We might get a pretty good amount off this field. And then if we have to, we'll get this one done, and if we're close enough, I will push myself to be able to do at least one of these, or enough to get 100,000 liters so we can buy that oil mill. I think we might make it today. Even if I just harvest the other fields without replanting them, because I want to buy that oil mill. I really want to show Dee Dee how this works on the first time around, so she'll be able to do the same thing. This reminds me of flying a drone. Well, not that I've flown one, but I'm going to. And I want to be able to make videos that look cool like this. That is one of the things I'm hoping I can be able to do. Oh, you've been putting lime on your fields? I don't usually put lime. I got that turned off. Every once in a while, well, on this map I have not, but previously occasionally I would put lime down just to do it, but and I don't use a roller, and I got all that stuff turned off. We may add some stuff to make it more difficult later on. Yeah, Monty, that's one thing I'm hoping I can do is be able to circle the football field that's over here close to where I live. So we got 6,400 liters with one trip around the field. Wow. Yeah, I think we'll be able to hit that 100,000 liter mark today. Should have turned around, went around the other way. I was thinking that was farther up this side. Yeah, it would have been much faster for me just to go the other way. I just didn't think about it. I don't like driving through the crop any more than I have to. I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. Regardless, whatever amount we get off this field, we'll go buy our oil mill. Even if it's less than 100,000 liters. I mean, the more you can put in it the first time, the better. Yeah, I want to make sure that you get to see how this works, Dee Dee, so you can do it yourself. Because it only works when you buy the production. It's only going to work one time. But I want you to see how it's done. So we'll just use whatever we get. I'm fine with that. I haven't looked at that map yet. That's the Michigan map, right? The Amish. Oh, you've been there before. Okay. I've been to Michigan, but I've not been to Frankenmuth. Okay. Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Oh, okay. I might try to find me a YouTube video and watch it. I haven't even looked at a video with that map on it yet, I don't think. Okay, I'll go look. Don't know why that guy was being so aggressive, pushing me around like that. I hope he comes back and gets this spot down here. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I might have to do it myself. And we've been streaming for just over an hour and a half, guys. I think y'all can see that for yourself, but I do like to announce it every once in a while. Used to announce it all the time, but yeah, I'll do that too. I'll probably do that the very first time I fly it. I'll do a circle around. There's actually a practice football field. The regular football field is, I'm not sure exactly how far away from where I live that is where it is, but it's not very far. It's just right up the road. But then the practice field for the high school is probably maybe just a little bit farther, maybe about the same distance. I'm going to go back here and get this clump that he missed. Just about the same distance away in the opposite direction, the high school practice field. So I'm going to be going over there and flying my drone over there too. I mean, Casey and I are going to go over there because I bought her a drone for her birthday. Not quite as nice as the one I bought for myself, but and I did download and install that YouTube Create app, but I haven't really played around with it much yet. I got to learn how to do video editing. Yeah, eventually. No, I have not. I don't know that I will because I don't really need a chat service. Well, I may look into that if, like YouTube Create, for example, if they do not have good tutorials that tell me how to use that app, then I may look for some help elsewhere. So that, I guess, would be an option. Actually, what I would really prefer is that Casey learned how to edit videos and would do that for me. That's what I would prefer. I even downloaded and installed a thumbnail creator. I thought that might make it all the way back down here, but it's not going to, is it? Well, I'm wanting this guy to speed up. I'm getting excited. We're about to buy an oil mill. Yeah, that's kind of exciting. The oil mill is 240,000, so we have enough. I made sure of that. Yeah, once we got the $240,000, I declared that we would not spend any of it, so we could make sure we had that much when the time came. Monty, you still playing Arc 2? Oh, oh yeah, because I thought that was coming out last month. Well, that's too bad. I kind of wish this helper would have started on that side of the field over there, making these long passes. Oh, you finished it? Good. Because each row now that we're doing, each pass gets longer and longer and longer. If we'd have started on the other side, they'd get shorter and shorter, and psychologically it would seem like we're getting done faster, even though it's actually the same amount of time. I keep going the wrong direction. Not let him get too far away from me on this one. Come on, quit hitting me. I knew he was going to do that. I was going to try to get backed up so he couldn't hit me, but he was too fast. Well, we've got 32,000 liters right now, so what are we going to end up with? About 50,000, 60 maybe? So if we did harvest our other fields, we would have quite a bit to put in there, but that's all right. Well, come to think of it, I probably should have went and done a contract while this guy was harvesting in this field. We'd had to keep coming back and empty the harvester, but we could have made a little bit extra cash while we were letting this guy work, and it might make it a little less boring. Now, before we buy the oil mill, guys, we will evaluate our assets as they are related to that transaction, and then we will evaluate our assets after we complete the transaction just to see how much it benefited us. Well, we're getting closer. Oh, we just passed the 2-hour live stream mark, guys, by a couple of minutes. Mason, welcome back. We're getting ready to buy an oil mill soon. As soon as we get through harvesting this field right here, we're going to go buy an oil mill. On New Frontier, yes, we got that planted in the last live stream. So we have 2 fields of soybeans on New Frontier. And hopefully one of those fields I will be able to turn into a $1 million field. That's my goal. Well, it's not the only goal, but it is one of the goals that I want to accomplish. Ever since I started playing FS19, I have worked on being able to have a $1 million soybean field, and the best I've done so far is $840,000 off of one harvest. And we'll get this field, we'll get this one replanted with canola before we're finished tonight too. But I'm going to go ahead and buy the oil mill when we get done harvesting. I'm not going to wait until we get done with the field. We'll finish the field after we do the oil mill. I won't have quite as much crop as I wanted to, as much grain to put in it as I wanted, but that's okay. I've been anxious to buy it. And Dee Dee's here. I want her to see how it's done so she can take advantage of it. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more passes. So not too much longer. Yes, as a matter of fact, Monty, we just harvested and replanted this field right here. That was wheat, and I planted it in barley. But yeah, once we get more fields, yeah, sure, we'll plant more wheat. I'm good with that. But I did just harvest at the beginning of this live stream. We started out harvesting wheat in this field. And then, of course, our first priority, I think, is once we get the oil mill, we want to buy that big field. We want to buy this field $500,000, or just under 500,000, 491, I think, or 463. But anyway, we want to buy that field as soon as we buy that. Or not as soon as we buy it, but the next thing, because I want to be able to have crops. We'll even buy these right here, connect them together, make one field right here, and we'll get this field. How much is this field too? 400,000 roughly. We probably could combine those two fields together. We probably could combine these two fields. I'm not sure what this area is right here. We'll have to look and see. But maybe we could plow up that road and make one huge field right here. That would be awesome. We might look at that. We might not be able to do that. I don't know. We'll see. Look. All right. 2 more passes after this one. Now let me see something here. Okay, we'll just take this grain. Well, no, we're not selling it. Sorry. The oil mill is 3,267. Oh, okay. Let's see. One thing I want to look at, oh yeah, is 50,000. I always go the wrong direction. It's hard to see when that grain stops coming out of there, so we're done. Let's see. Oops. Like I said, I go the wrong way. Okay, we'll just leave that guy sit there for now. All right, let's go buy an oil mill. We've got 54,000 liters, so we have about half of what I actually wanted, but that's okay. I mean, it's okay. But I would encourage you guys to get you at least 100,000 liters before you do this. What am I doing up here? What's happening up here? I never came out this way before. And then these trees are messing with me. They got so much foliage on them now. I couldn't see. Okay, so we just go out here and get on the main road, and we just follow the main road. It's going to take us down to the oil mill. A little bit of a grade right there. See if we have these fields right here. I didn't look at that back there. We will, but I see a tree in the way. We'll look at that when we come back out of here. We'll take a closer look and see if we might be able to expand this field that's on the right. I know we can do this on the left over here. We can make one field out of these three if we wanted to. We don't necessarily have to. Oh, you did? Okay. I'm not sure if we'll end up doing that here or not, but we might. Let's see, where am I headed? Where's the oil mill? It's on this side, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this is not the right place. That must be the oil mill down below. I know we. I was thinking the oil mill was up here. No, it's down there by the river. That's what it is. I just went to the wrong one. This one down here. Now, where's... I gotta find the thing that lets us buy. Or is that it over there? I'm still not in the right spot. Where in the heck is the oil mill? Is that it over there? All right, here's what we gotta do. Okay, this is the oil mill over here, so I've still got to get down there. Wow. I thought it was over here. By the railroad tracks, it's way down here. Oh, it's way over there. All right, guys, we may get there. I should have tagged it. That's what I should have done. I should have just tagged it. But I was thinking it was on the other side, on this side of the river, but it's not. Now, I just want to make sure I'm in the right place. Oil mill, okay, 240,000. All right, so let's evaluate our assets before we make this transaction, just so we can see what it does for us. We have $299,000, and we have 54,000 liters of canola. So that's only half of what I actually wanted. And you'll see why I wanted the 100,000 here shortly. All right, so we're going to sell this. Yeah, we're going to sell it. Now let's see how much money we make off this. We made $176,000, so almost 180. And the oil mill is 240. Now we're going to buy it. You'll see why I wanted 100,000 here in a minute. Okay, so we're going to buy this for 240. Now we just made 180. We're going to buy it. So we have $236,000. But look, where is, whoops, Uh, where is the oil mill? Oh, they changed the way the game works. I don't have any canola. Oh, it's inactive. How do I activate it? Okay, now I'm getting lost. This is totally different. How do I change it to selling? I don't want to store, I want to sell. Oh no. I don't even know how to do what I want to do. Now it's got me storing. I want to sell it and it's not telling me how to sell. Oh no. So change output. Okay. Selling. Thank you. Oh, we haven't activated it? Well, see, this is total. Oh, look. Now look at the materials we have. We do have 96,000 liters. No, we have zero. It'll only hold 96,000. So it did not work. They changed it. And I just lost all my canola. See, that's not right. Because we just lost 54,000 liters of canola. I wish I'd saved the game before I did this, because I would exit and come back in and just keep my canola. That is messed up. Really messed up. I can't believe they changed it. I mean, it's been like that for years. Can you imagine how many people actually thought they would be able to do what I just did, and they get screwed because they can't, and they don't know they can't? That's ridiculous. It's crazy. I'm aggravated. I want to exit the game without saving and get my crop back. Actually, I'm going to end up doing that, because I'm not going to lose all that crop. So I'm going to end up exiting without saving this part, guys. I'm going to have to do that whole thing, that whole harvest over again. It is frustrating when they make changes to how the game works and you just don't know it until you go to do it. That's aggravating. But I'll get on here off camera and I will I'll get that field reharvested. But I'm not going to save what I did. I'll just redo it off camera. Yeah, I can't believe that they did that. Now, what I'm wondering is, once I buy these two fields over here, hopefully I can sell that tower and that windmill right there. And then I can expand this field down the hill. Well, no, I don't think I can take this road out because it's asphalt. So that wouldn't do me much good. Yeah, I would not be able to connect these two fields anyway, because that's an asphalt road right there. I'm going to have 299,000 because I'm going to, I'm not going to save our progress. I'm just going to exit, and then I'll come back in and reharvest that field. Because I'm not going to lose $54,000 or 54,000 liters of canola. Because I can just redo it, go buy that oil mill and put our canola in it. My plan was to make $100,000 profit, get a free oil mill, but they changed it. No, I spent $240,000, but remember, we sold our canola and we made $180,000 on it. So we bought a $240,000 oil mill, really for what, 60,000? Yeah, we spent about 60,000 on an oil mill that cost 240. But it used to be you could sell it, and then you could buy the oil mill, and then you would have an oil mill with that amount of grain in it, and you could sell the oil from the grain. So you could more than double your profits, sometimes triple your profits if you started out with enough. But they changed the way that works, so it doesn't even matter anymore. That's a bummer. So I'm not going to save the game, guys. We're just going to exit. So unfortunately, we're just going to leave the game sit right here, guys, for now. And then I will come back in off camera and I will reharvest that field over there. So in the next stream, we'll start out and we'll get that field replanted. And then we'll sleep and we'll be able to harvest this. So in the next stream, we'll buy the oil mill and then put our grain in it, because we know we can't work the system. They fixed it. Yeah, it's a bummer that it didn't work out, but I'm glad it did. I'll tell you what, Dee Dee, I'm kind of glad it did work out the way it did, because it doesn't work, and I would have rather it not worked for me instead of it not worked for you. So at least we know it doesn't work. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. I'm just going to leave it end right here, because I'm not going to give up, sacrifice 54,000 liters of canola. And then, like I said, I will come back in off camera and I will reharvest, because we saved it before we started harvesting that. So our other field's good to go. And I will get that, and then we'll do that one. Thank you, Richard. God bless you. Thanks for coming, hanging out. So, guys, I will catch you in the next live stream. Monty, Dee Dee, Sick, Mason, if you're still around. Have a great weekend, guys. And we'll do it again Monday night. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, everybody, God bless.